G'day and welcome to Effing One Podcast, Australia's best, only F1 podcast. Is that true? Have we checked that out yet? Have we Googled it?
Yes.
Is it? Are we?
No.
Okay. But
Of course we are.
We're sticking with it. And now we head to the desert. Off we go on a dirty old angry camel. I call my camel Toto, after Toto Wolff. And the man to my right, his camel is called Crofty.
Hello, Crofty.
Hello, Crofty.
He's a good camel.
He's a good camel. Toto, not so good. Not so good.
He's angry.
Very angry. He's the man that is completely fluent in Arabic. Last week didn't know a word. Now he's completely fluent. Knows how to find water in the driest of places, but most importantly, he knows how to find a win in the desert. Luke, big fella, Bahrain is coming. Are you excited?
My pockets are filled with sand and anticipation.
Already. Yep. It's going to be fantastic.
We're down the beach. Sand's
in preparation, just to get acclimatized. We're filling our pockets full of sand. The camel's ready. What can we expect in Bahrain, Luke? Who looks the goods on this track? Who does it suit?
Well, last year we had a Mercedes front row by at least half a second. But Sebastian went on to win the race. Mercedes second and third. There wasn't any virtual safety cars there. Just got it on pace, got it on race pace. It's a 15-corner, 5.412 kilometre track, 57 laps for a total race distance of 308 kilometres in the desert.
Yep.
There is issues with sand. The sand can get into radiators, so they use different filters just for this race.
Yep.
Because it's pretty unique. Been racing there since 2004.
Would you say it's a good place to pass? Is it an easy place to pass?
It's an easier place to pass than Melbourne, that's for sure. It's a dedicated racetrack.
So your tip would be, is it going to favour the more powerful units, the Mercedes-Benzes perhaps? Is that what your thoughts are?
I think it could be. I was talking to Carol Chandok, and he was mentioning to me that he did some analysis of top speeds, and he was saying that the Ferrari was quicker in a top speed than Mercedes in Melbourne, which is quite interesting, which none of the testing has backed that up. But he said, and there could be a possibility that Mercedes is adding a little bit more wing just to create a little bit more drag and grip through the corners. And yeah, Cameron thinks that Ferrari are going to have some decent top speed. So I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk for Mercedes, but I think Lewis will leave nothing to chance. He will pull a gap. He will try and stay out in front. But the Red Bulls, if Max's car is working well and Daniel does the drive that he did in Melbourne, I think it'll be a lot closer between the top three, the top six. I think I hope Bottas can do better than he did last week, but as long as he's behind the Red Bulls and the Ferraris and he's kind of not in the way.
Yep.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And I don't anticipate anything from anyone else. Haas will score some points as long as they put all the four wheels on. Not hard. Or unless they want to save some fuel.
Which they may do.
The carryover champs of the Green Award.
Yeah. Down the back of the grid, would you be looking at any surprises from Williams, Sauber? No.
Well, there won't be any plastic bags, I'll tell you that, to stop some rocking.
My apologies. No more souvlaki. It's too far from souvlaki. It's more your tagine.
It's good souvlaki.
Good souvlaki down in Melbourne. Not so much souvlaki in Bahrain.
No.
Expect some hot pots.
Hot pots?
Yeah. Some tagines. Lots of lamb.
Oh, a good lamb head.
That sort of gear. Hard to smuggle in. So I might find it hard to get
hard
that on
my keister.
Absolutely. It's certainly much harder, but challenge accepted.
It's going to be a late one for us because they're making it a night race. So qualifying will be at 1 a.m.
Is that Australian time?
That is Saturday night, Sunday morning, 1 a.m. Australian time.
Mm-hmm.
And the race will be at 10 past, of course, 10 past 1 Sunday night, Monday morning.
Yep.
So do whatever you need. If you want to nap or if you want to fap, do whatever you need to do to stay up till 1 o'clock to watch this race.
No new tyre?
No new tyre for this
That's a
race.
shame.
No. They'll be running slightly harder compound than they did in Melbourne. But the Hypersoft, I don't think it's going to be seen till Monaco.
Just teasing us.
Maybe Canada.
Just teasing us with it. That'll be super fast when we do see it.
It's perfect for Monaco.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna break some lap records, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Is it not particularly strong for Red Bull?
Considering it's a power circuit, probably not. But I think Red Bull, with their race pace, I think in quali, Red Bull's going to struggle all year. And Red Bull's come out this week. Christian Horner said, hey, can we just get rid of the party mode that Mercedes seems to have? Can we not let them turn their engines up and have a qualifying and just keep all the modes the same? Or, Renault, hey, can you give us a party mode too?
We'd like a party mode too. We like to
Everyone
party.
loves to party.
We love to party.
No one party's better than Red Bull.
Damn right. Just not on the track.
Not on the track.
Off track, big party.
Parties.
Party. Who wants to go to a Red Bull party? I want to go to a Red Bull party.
I want to go to a Red Bull party.
Who wants to go to a Mercedes-Benz party? Crickets.
Yep, I heard them.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So the German guys are here wanting to party. Who wants to join us? Guys. Hello. Red Bull guys. Hey, Smiley Dan, you want to come over?
Yep, nothing.
Maxi boy? Or Leclerc's? Nobody wants to party with Mercedes.
No one.
Now, Ferrari, that could be a party.
Could be a party. Bit of a party.
Bit of pizza.
food.
Good food.
Oh,
How you like up the pizza? Now get out.
Winner, chicken parmesan. That's not even.
You come to my house to eat the pizza. You call this a pizza? On the day my daughter to be wed. Okay, let's go party.
Is that what you want?
So what?
Would that make you happy?
We digress. We digress.
do. We have to.
We digress.
Because everyone's just switched off.
Yeah. But partying. What were we talking about? Party mode on the... Let's get rid
Party
of party mode on the Mercedes-Benz. Nobody wants it.
That's what Christian Horner wants.
Nobody wants to party with your
The only
Mercedes-Benz.
people who do want to party is Williams, Force India, and Mercedes because they all have party mode. Lance doesn't know how to find it.
Williams has party mode.
Williams has party mode.
So what you're saying is when they're qualifying, that's in party mode.
That's full wick.
I'd hate to see them at normal boring
I'd love
mode.
to see them with a Honda in the back.
Yeah, at Honda mode.
Switching straight to Honda mode.
Like a Datsun 120Y. That's what it is. Good car.
Good car.
Not on a Formula One track.
No.
So party mode. Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah, I just wish Renault could come up with. I don't even know how they do it. I don't know how they get that much bang out of their engine.
Is it just opening up the fuel and just burning like buggery? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
It's a secret.
I do not have that intelligence.
No, but something's going on. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe we could throw that to you, the listeners.
Tell us.
Tell us what you think about party mode.
Should we keep party mode? Should we ban party mode?
Yeah.
Or should we all just go and have a bit of a party?
Yeah. And then who would you like to party with out of all the teams?
If you were to have a party with any of the teams, you know, the fun people Sauber from Switzerland.
Force India?
Food to be a bit dodgy.
Haas?
Haas. Oh, they're still crying.
Might be those
It'd
right.
be one of those sad parties.
It'd be sad. There might be a bull, electric bull, that you could ride, but no one's on it.
I think that bull might be a Red Bull.
Nice one.
saying.
Nice one. Wishing
putting those
it
two
was a
together.
red. Good call.
Renault, I think they do all right.
Yeah, might some baguettes and some croissant.
Yeah.
Might be a bit highbrow for me. Some good champagne in there, maybe. But
Yeah. We're not very highbrow.
we're not.
No,
We're not.
low
We're
brow.
definitely Red Bull party boys, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just where's Dan? Where's Dan?
Where is he?
Show us where
He
Dan
should
is.
be
We'll hang
here.
out with him.
I've asked him to come on the podcast.
Dan's very busy, but Max is by himself.
Zero response.
Please go over to Max and have a chat. I'll just wait for Dan. I don't want to speak to a 12-year-old kid.
No.
No,
No one wants to speak.
nobody wants it. Mercedes-Benz party. Yeah. Well, we've been there before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, what's
We
going
went back there.
Guys.
We went and had a visit. I'm
Who
like,
wants to-
that's right. We've been here. It was a bit shit.
Yeah. I've got my hypercolour t-shirt on. Who wants to party? No, thank you.
No.
So let us know if you'd like to party with, what's your favourite party team?
If you were to be on a desert island, who would you like to be
Ooh,
on a desert
another
island?
good
Two
one.
drivers.
Ooh, a team?
Two drivers.
Oh,
you only
any
get
two.
to two. Choose two
I've already thought of
drivers.
them. I've got them already locked
Who?
in. Dan and the Fonz. Yeah. Fernando and Dan. That's who I'd want to be on.
That's a That's a pretty good duo.
Yeah, pretty good.
That'd be a pretty good team if you had them both.
Wow, how good would that be?
Yeah.
Dan, it could happen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Maybe.
would like to have Ricardo and Raikkonen, because if you find liquor on that island, man, Raikkonen would be so much fun.
And Dan loves a drop out of his boot, straight out of the boot.
Out of your stranded sandals.
His stranded sandals.
We've made a boot for you out of sticky tape.
Okay, well, there's a couple we could throw open to the Effing One podcast, number one podcast, Twitter. Which two favourite drivers would you like to be stuck on a desert island with? What team would you like to party with? And what do we think of the party mode? The only serious question of the three, party mode on the Mercedes-Benz. Do you like it? Do you hate it?
What do you want? What's your decision? That's what we want to know.
Yep.
Join the conversation.
Let's throw it open.
Get on the hashtag effing one.
Now back to the. We digress. We do that well.
We do.
Let's get back to the
We
race.
could go off topic.
Bahrain. Do you have to wear, if you were to watch the race, wear white?
I think everyone should. I think everyone should have to wear those white cloaks when they get in the car.
That would be
Not good, but you can still have the sponsors on it, but it's like a man dress.
They look as hot as hell, but the theory is that they're actually really cool, and they cool the undercarriage quite. There's a lot of airflow.
It's important to get good undercarriage airflow.
Absolutely, and not much is touching the skin.
It's like a diffuser for a Formula One car. It just channels the air straight up to the jewels.
Yeah,
and keeps them nice and cool.
Like 1,000 years.
It's important.
Yeah,
and it keeps the sand out because you don't want sand on your privates.
Clever. Yeah, that was forward thinking when they invented that outfit.
They did.
Thousands of years ago, they thought this will get them. They'll like this in the future when there's an F1 race
and
right
it's
here.
Still the same.
Yep.
They don't need to change. They've evolved perfection.
Perfect
clothing. I might get one.
We should get. Well, we might actually do that for.
We should have to wear
the outfit
garment
of that country that the next race.
So when we watch a race,
yeah,
I may not have the exact garment, but I'm going to wear a sheet and toga it into some kind of Bahraini.
See, now I just feel like you're just making fun of a national costume.
I'm not doing that at all.
Don't lower the colour.
Our colours were
already
scraping along the ground.
That's a great idea. We have to broadcast our podcast in the national garment of that country that we're racing in.
Or maybe just a headpiece.
Yeah, let's not get carried away.
Let's get carried away.
So I know it's flowy and like air, but to sit down on that thing, that's
you get caught on your chair.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
No, and it shows up like if we're eating, if we have a souvlaki just before we start the podcast, it's going to be all over that white. It shows up. Any spillage.
If anyone wants to give Adam souvlaki, he would be more than happy to take it.
Speaking of souvlaki, you and I at Melbourne were at Stalactites. Can we name drop? Probably the greatest
Who did you see
lamb souvlaki outlet in Melbourne. What a great race. What a great city. Always voted the world's most livable city, Melbourne. Have you noticed that? 6 or 7 years in a row now, Melbourne.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why either. But
it's dry.
Great souvlaki. It's the biggest Greek population outside of Athens in the world. Best souvlaki outside of Athens, most likely. You and I, Sunday night after the Grand Prix, Melbourne Grand Prix, were lining up for a souvlaki outside Stalactites. And who did we... Okay, we had a couple. We had a couple in our belly. But walking past, you spotted them straight away, was Esteban and Damon Hill walking down the street. Unbelievable. You got some audio.
I did. I went straight up to Esteban. He didn't have much time. He wasn't going to eat the souvlaki because he doesn't eat. I don't think he eats.
No, he doesn't eat.
He's quite thin. That's why
we offered a bite of our souvlaki. Not interested.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Walked straight past. But he gave us 8 seconds of gold.
Absolute gold.
And there's a bit of... needed a little bit of translation because my English isn't great.
No, it's not the best.
But he got it right.
So this is Esteban outside Stalactites in Melbourne, Sunday night after the Australian Grand Prix. We bump into him with a souvlaki in hand.
Can I get a word for my podcast? It's called Effing One.
Everyone?
Effing One.
Effing one. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
Esteban Ocon.
Nice work, sir.
If only it said effing one for everyone. I could doctor the audio and make that happen.
We could do that. We could cut it, edit it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What a champion.
What a nice guy. He didn't have a great day.
No, he
He
didn't.
wasted fuel.
Yep.
And
He was actually catching a bus at the time. He was on the way catching a bus
I'm
because
glad he took public transport because he wasted enough fuel today.
green footprint. Very nice.
And yeah, the 1996 Formula One World Champion, if you don't mind, on the effing one podcast, Damon Hill.
Damon Hill.
This guy's won races. I spoke to a race winner.
Yeah, you did.
I spoke to
I-
a world champion.
I was just starstruck. I couldn't talk and I was eating. Nothing interrupts me in Silverlucky.
No.
But you
You're
were
like a dog. You go near you when you eat food, you just start growling.
growling. So you did all the other questions.
Yeah, I dropped my Slovakia. I
You
ate
sure
it when I
did.
picked it up. But
Yep. And this is Damon Hill in Melbourne.
Damon Hill in Melbourne. Just a quick, brief chat.
Damon, can I get a quote for my podcast? Just anything.
Just like
Called
to say,
effing one.
I'd say, just say good luck with your podcast. And what's it about, your podcast?
Formula One.
Well, that's good, isn't
It's
it?
the only Australian Formula One podcast. We've done
no
that
doubt
research.
you'll be supporting Daniel Ricciardo.
Of course.
Of course you will. So, well, good. I hope people enjoy it.
Thanks very much.
Take care.
Take care.
Damon Hill. Hoping you enjoy it.
That's
What
nice.
a nice man.
He'll be listening from now.
He better be.
Yep.
I'm going to tag him on everything until he does.
Remember
and
me?
then he'll say, stop tagging me.
Yep.
Or he'll block me. But he's on our podcast.
Yep. Remember
Right.
us? Listen to
Yeah,
us.
Yeah.
He'll be
Remember we
listening.
had that little back and forth. It was a beautiful moment.
Little repartee. Beautiful.
He was wearing a helmet too.
In the
It
middle
was,
of
it
Melbourne.
was a replica of his actual driving helmet, but it was a scooter helmet.
Yep. In the middle of Melbourne. Just
I stopped him on the scooter. I saw him out the front of my.
you said,
I'm
hey,
gonna
hey,
stop
hey.
him.
Yeah. I recognise that.
Yeah.
And he had the white stripes.
The little white stripes.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah.
Damon Hill. Well, what a driver.
World champion.
Could have won a couple.
On effing one podcast.
Yep.
He gave us his time.
I know.
Thank
Respect.
you, Damon.
Full respect.
Thank you, Damon.
Because the douche canoe wouldn't. You know that.
No. He
Lewis-
gave words to you.
Well, he did. He did. But that's because he was in the pen. He couldn't get out.
Couldn't get out.
He was a caged animal. Anyway,
in the coop.
he had to talk to me before he got out of the coop. So, he didn't want to. He was avoiding me. And then right at the end,
Such a coop.
it was a coop. Well done. That's some great wordplay. So there you go. I mean, that was pretty cool audio. So predictions. Let's talk about predictions for the race because I'm leading the competition in terms of
Well, you
Melbourne.
should go first.
All right then. Are we going to go each team?
We're going to go each team,
Sure.
and you're going to predict who's going to get quali,
Get quali.
who's going to win.
Oh man,
Yeah, no, it's not easy.
it's tricky. Okay, so let's go with Mercedes-Benz to start with. I'm going to say that Hamilton qualifies. This is a no-brainer. Let's
Yep.
be honest. Bottas, what chances he got? Next to none.
Will, do you reckon he'll damage his car again?
Bottas? Probably. Probably. But I'm going to go Lewis and Lewis. Lewis to qualify, Lewis to beat him in the race.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yep. Okay.
I normally
Clever.
don't. Bottas did get, I think it was, no, he got his first pole last year.
Oh,
I think.
at Bahrain.
Pretty sure.
Interesting.
If not, I'm making it up,
Okay.
and you have to believe it.
Fair enough. Ferrari, I am going to say that Kimi's run has, his luck has run. And I'm going to say that Fingerboy will be qualifying and getting the majority of the points. So just to use the status quo there for Ferrari.
I will agree with you with Mercedes. Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Douche, the number 2. And yeah, I don't think Kimi has got Seb in Bahrain yet. So I think it's going to be a Seb.
Yep.
The finger boy.
Yep.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, I'm going to go with, I'm kind of a bit partial to Dan.
Not at all.
So I'm going to say Dan and Dan. Dan to out-qualify, Dan to get more points.
I think
Than Max.
Max will out-qualify, Daniel will outrace.
Same as Melbourne then.
Yep.
Good call. Who's next?
Next up, we're going with Renault.
René, I'll say the Hulkinator, will do both again. We'll go qualify in front and get more points. Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion that Hulkenberg's going to do something stupid in the race. He's going to hit someone.
Oh, dear.
He doesn't make these mistakes, but I think he will. So I think Carlos will get him in the race, but I think Carlos will get him in quali.
Really?
I'm a huge fan of Hulkenberg.
But you just think he's going to do so? He's going to have a snap.
Yeah.
You can sense a snap. Well, you know him well.
Me and Hulk go way back.
You do. And he often texts you for advice and stuff.
He does.
So you know him better than most. So I'm not going to go back on my call, but well done.
Yeah.
Next team?
Next team, McLaren.
McLaren. I'm going to go Fernando and Fernando.
The Fonz is too good.
Fonzarelli.
But like I said from the first prediction, I think Waffle's not going to be far off. He'll be a 10th or two. And
I think Waffle's going to be Van Gogh.
So I think within a 10th, he'll be within a 10th. That's my estimation.
You rate him. You do rate him.
I do rate him. Very good in GP2. He won a lot of races.
Toro Rosso.
Well, are they going to finish the race?
Jeez. I'm going to go Gasman.
Gasman only has 2 engines left for the rest of the year.
Oh, no.
There's only 3 now.
See, that's not enough. I find
He's got 2. And Lewis brought up a point in the last race that, you want to race, you want to push, but you got to save your engine because it's against...
Yeah, it's your very fibre as a driver.
Yeah.
Your instinct.
Yeah.
And it's ruining the race. I mean, let's just get the guys out there going full tilt. We don't want to have them
The thing is, he turned the engine up. He went for a crack and he overcooked turn 9. He locked a wheel, ran wide. So he didn't, Daniel drove better than him, just saying.
Yeah, right.
Just saying. Toro Rosso, Kiwi Kid and Gasman. I'm going to go with... I think the Kiwi Kid had a decent race after his mammoth lockup. He'll do good.
I don't rate him as highly as you do.
You
Gasman all the way.
Well, I love Gasman.
He's a big fan of Effing One podcast.
Of course he is.
He's listening right now.
Yeah.
So, Gasman, go get him. Go get him.
Good luck, Gasman.
Go get him.
Godspeed. I have nothing against you. I just think Hartley might get you in this race. Williams. Well, should they turn up?
Wow. What's the point?
Save some fuel. Get the green award.
Gosh.
Stroll, Sirotkin.
Oh, gosh.
Do
It's
we
hard,
care?
isn't it? I'll go the
Put
Rusky.
Kubica in the car.
I'll go the
and we'll get
Rusky.
excited.
Get Kubica in there. Get the pole in there.
Lance did all right. I think it was out qualifying by second, but Sirotkin struggled all weekend, but gave decent feedback apparently.
I'm going to tip.
What's
the
feedback?
Rusky.
The car's too slow.
I'm going to tip the Rusky.
Rusky?
I think Putin's going to pull some strings for him.
Little Putin. Stroll, he'll do him in quali. Sirotkin will outrace him. Stroll won't find the mode that he needs to be in. Force India.
They have got party mode, though, Williams.
They do.
It's just a really lousy party.
Stroll can't find it, though.
Yeah, and there's no beer.
No beer.
No beer, no music party.
it's-
that kind of party.
It's plain Doritos,
Yeah.
no salsa.
It's like a born-again
You can't even dip it in anything.
Hillsong party.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of singing.
It's Sayo's, plain Doritos and water.
Yep.
That's a Williams party. And it's on a budget too.
This is spam. This is supposed to be some sort of beautiful prosciutto. This is spam
Spam.
at a Williams party. Force India. Tricky.
Sergio or Esteban Ocon. Sergio dominated.
Yeah.
Absolutely dominated Ocon,
Perez.
which I was really surprised with.
Yep.
So is the Tier 1 a Tesla going to be ahead, or are we looking at Pepe Le Pew, Esteban Ocon?
I'm going to go the Tesla. Tier 1 a Tesla, I think, for me.
Yeah, I
Qualify and...
can't disagree. Like the way he clearly outdrove Esteban. I like Esteban, clearly. He thinks so highly of our podcast.
He's a great, lovely guy.
He's hoping that you're going to enjoy this.
He's a lovely guy. Yeah. But lovely guys don't come first. We know that, Luke. That's why you're still single.
That's not the reason.
Ouch. It burns.
Keep burn. You have,
that's
you
your
have
problem.
a wife and kids. I have no life
That's
and
right.
no kids.
That's right. But, you have to stop being so nice sometimes. Think more about you.
I love this has turned into a counselling session.
You are such a lovely guy. Don't be so lovely. Be a bad... Girls want bad guys sometimes.
What am I going to do with it?
I don't
Yes,
know what
I'm
that
here
means.
to treat you poorly.
No, I don't
Can
mean
I
that.
punch you in the arm?
Just look a bit sultry. Just get, you know.
Oh, do the douche canoe.
Hey.
Then people think I'm the douche
Yeah,
canoe.
talk about yourself in the third person once in a while.
Not a chance.
The Luke would like
Luke
to ask.
would never talk
The
about
Luke
himself
would
in
like
the
to
third
buy you a
person.
drink.
She goes, "Who's the
Would you
Luke?"
like to dance with the Luke? The Luke is quite keen on you. Anyway, I'm just saying, just try different tactics sometimes. Moving on. What's the next team?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, we can
I was
talk
looking
about
for a distraction.
We can talk about Sauber.
I felt like I dug a hole. What?
Yeah.
Oh, we've still got
We nearly
Haas and
forgot.
Sauber.
Well, Haas forgets things, so we weren't so bad for getting there.
Well, if Haas can manage to tighten up their, well, firstly fire Terry, maybe have Terry on oranges.
I'd like Tez to still be there.
I would too.
Just not to put the wheel on or to
No.
tighten it.
Maybe he's got the little, the flippy thing, the little go stop thing,
He could.
the paddle,
He could have that.
the stop go thing,
The lollipop.
the lollipop.
There you go.
Maybe he's got the lollipop.
Maybe he doesn't have the
No,
lollipop
'cause
for
he'll-
the car, but he's sucking on a lollipop in the garage. As
Good
he watches
thinking.
it.
Yeah. How's a lollipop, Terry?
And you can just
it's
he can
tasty.
stand there and practice.
Yeah. You practice. And how's a lollipop? It's very tasty. All
very
right, you keep doing
delicious.
that. We'll be over here.
Haas is an equal opportunity employer. Terry's our work
Hang in there.
experience guy. I changed the wheels.
I changed the wheels.
I did a bad job, didn't I?
It's okay. Poor Terry.
We don't know, Terry.
We're hanging shit on Terry. I feel
But-
like Terry's
Terry, you deserved it.
he's a family man and he's got to pay the bills. You keep doing what you do, Tez. Big fella, we love you. And thanks for listening,
Chin
Terry.
up, chin up,
Chin
Tez.
up.
You can do it.
Yep. Sauber.
We addressed Haas,
Oh, okay.
but didn't
We
talk
didn't
about the
actually
drivers.
Talk about the driver.
We just slung shit.
On Terry. Poor Terry. He's copping it. It's not easy for him, you
I
know.
have no sympathy for Terry.
No. Okay. So
Haas, Grosjean, and Magnussen. Grosjean and on,
Hmm.
and suck my bag.
I'm going to go for I'm going to go Grosjean. I'm
Grosjean.
going to go Grosjean.
After Magnussen's great drive, I'm going to say Magnussen.
He deserves a bit of kudos. Good drive.
You know what I like about the Danish man? You know what I like about Danish? Just
People?
Denmark in general.
just small.
You
it's
know
just
those blue
it's tidy.
tin, those Danish cookies? They are
They are
delicious.
yummy.
What's Grosjean brought? Nothing.
What does he bring to the table? Not a pastry.
Croissants.
Not a single Yeah, but he never brings them.
He doesn't even put butter on it. It's just dry.
Magnussen proudly turns up with, "Hey guys, would you like und cookies? I made for
He
you."
sounds eerily familiar to Hulkenberg, Sebastian Vettel.
It's very similar voices.
It's the same.
They're Scandinavians. Scandinavians have a similar.
He's Danish,
Yeah,
and
that's a Scandinavian country.
It is. It
That's
is.
where the Swedes and those guys originally came from on their journeys with the Vikings up the way. Anyway,
I do not have that knowledge.
that's okay.
I'm only F1.
That's fine.
I can give you nothing
That's
else.
fine.
That's the reason I'm single.
That's the reason. Yeah, there's not that many. Unfortunately, not that many girls that dig F1.
No.
But gosh, if you could find one,
And if there is, hit
hang
me up on
on.
Twitter. Slide into the DMs.
If you're a female, if you're single, hit up Luke
Have a pulse.
on Effing One
Even if you're
podcast
just a little bit warm.
Twitter and say, "Hey, I'm a girl. I dig F1. Luke, let's chat."
Let's chat.
So
Last one, Alfa Romeo Sauber.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the Formula One.
and not so much on you dating.
Not so much. It's a lost cause. Let's just.
Oh, take it easy.
No, it's okay. I've come to terms with this.
Luke,
I'm putting all my effort into this.
Don't just give in like this. You're a young
I'm
man.
not giving in. I'm 35.
You're a young man. That's,
There was a pause there. The only way I get referred to as a young man is if I die.
true.
It was young.
He was young.
If I go to a club and I
Yeah.
go dancing, he's the old guy.
Ooh, who's that shifty dude in the
As soon
corner?
as I turn 36, hey, he's 36.
Hey.
He's out there partying.
Rock on.
So Sauber.
You know, maybe you need to go to some old people homes discos. Have you thought about that?
I thought you were just
Be the
thinking you
youngest
should go
person.
to old people's homes and find someone with poor vision and a big bank account. You can hook up with an old
Think
lady.
about it. Not a bad
Hasn't
idea,
crossed
Luke.
my mind. I do visit my par quite often. Slide into someone's room after dark.
Oh, Mrs. Thompson,
They don't know I'm there.
your
they
false
can't
teeth
hear
are
me.
here. Can I slip in beside you?
You've taken it too far. I
What?
was just thinking for a cuddle.
Is that you, Luke? Come on in.
What's that?
What's that, Luke?
What's that poking
Am
me
I
in
putting
the
my
ribs?
teeth in this time?
Keep him out, love.
Sauber.
Ericsson
Yeah.
and Leclerc.
The general admin.
General admin and the stay at
The
home.
stay-at-home Viking.
He's so good at staying at home, though.
He never turns up, does he? He never shows up.
He did well. I'm not sure if Leclerc has driven in Bahrain before. I know at some point GP2 was there, Formula 2 was there, but I don't think it was last year. I think this is a good race for the general admin. I think he'll out-qualify and outpace Ericsson in the race.
I think the Viking is going to suddenly outdo himself. The Viking will turn up. He's going to peel himself off the sofa, and the genetic Viking will come out. It'll finally come to the fore, and he'll start charging and just slaughtering stuff.
Time is here to do the slaughtering. Finally, I am a Viking.
And Ericsson's turning up.
Where did that come
I
from?
don't know. I don't know.
That's something you've been brewing
I like
in
that.
the depths of your stomach.
I like that
I don't
stay-at-home
think
Viking.
he's anywhere near that.
But how good was the Viking voice?
It was good.
I was scared.
That could maybe
You
if we
look
get a maybe if we
scared.
get a word. I peed a little
A little bit. It's fine. It's a sports guy thing.
It's from hanging around old people too much.
True.
Pick up on their vibe.
True. Yeah, I think Ericsson could do this. Let's go the stay-at-home Viking for some points and out-qualifying as well.
Who's getting the fastest lap
Dan.
again?
Yep. Ambitious. Smart money says Mercedes, but I'm gonna say
Out
Dan.
of the midfield, so the Haas, the Renault, the McLaren. Who's going to get some points?
McLaren.
McLaren.
Yeah. Yep.
You
For
did
me?
write them off in the previous podcast, saying they're not going to get much for the rest of the year.
I didn't know. I
You have a short memory.
find it hard to rate Haas not doing something stupid again. Yeah. That's my explanation.
I'm going to say Haas going to score some points, Renault's going to score some points, and one of the McLarens will. So maybe a point or un point.
Yeah.
For
It
those
seems
French people.
likely something bad's going to happen with McLaren, probably in the pit area, in the technical side of things. But
They did have exhaust issues on free practice 1. They thought they'd got hold of that. But
a lot to look forward to in Bahrain. It is going to be a cracker, and it's happening in just a couple of weeks' time.
it'll be. It's by the time this comes out, it'll be a few
I'll be
days.
this week.
Yeah.
By the time we
So-
get around to editing this bad boy.
1 a.m.
Yeah. Well, we don't edit anything out. We probably should think about that.
No.
Because there's a lot of stupid
I
shit
am
that we say.
way too lazy to edit
Good
this.
call, bro.
So
Good call.
what you're hearing is
What
raw.
you get. It's what you get. When you turn up to Effing One podcast,
When
that's
you
what you get.
subscribe, and if you are on iTunes and listen to this, and if you like it, give it 5 stars. If you don't like it, give it 5 stars to make other people listen to it, and then go, ha, sucked in. You just listen to a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great idea. To trick people.
Everyone,
To punish
5
people.
stars.
5-star it, whether you like it or not. It
Yeah.
punishes them.
we're not a bad Uber driver. We're here just to listen in your ears, give you that smooth sound, give you some jokes.
On the train, on the bus,
Yep.
on the way to work.
Riding to work.
Riding to work,
That's where I
geezer.
listen to my podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do I. Yeah. It's very, very popular.
it is.
New segment that's just popped up this week,
I do like
courtesy
this
of you. You have created a new segment, and I like it. I like the look of it. Kimi Räikkönen, colourful character. We love him in the pits when he's coming in, don't we?
We do.
Hey guys, where's my steering wheel?
There he is.
Guys!
He has a lot of issues with missing steering wheels. Do you think at every Grand Prix there's like the lost and found, and there's always a Ferrari steering wheel sitting there?
Hey guys!
Yeah. We know where
It's
it
a
is.
lost and
It's in
found,
Lost and
mate.
Found, bro. So with this
He
segment...
takes it to the toilet with him.
Just-
He just leaves it on the
just-
seat.
Oh, guys!
Left it in the shitter.
In the shitter! Ah!
What does he say every time he starts a sentence? Is it meow?
Mwah,
Moi.
mwah,
Moi.
mwah,
Blah.
mwah.
Have a listen to it. Every time he starts a sentence, he says blah.
Blah.
So the segment is At Home with Kimmy. At home. Should we do like a jingle? At home with Kimmy. And then what happens?
I'm so sorry.
Then what do we do? What happens with the segment?
So we're going to cut
Yep.
to Kimi. Like, we're just going to go,
Oh, okay.
hey, we're in
What's
Kimi's
Kimmy doing
lounge
today?
room. What's Kimi up to?
Kimi's in
This
the
is
lounge
Kimi
room.
at home. So
Hey! Hey, where's my dinner? I need my dinner. Hey, where's my slippers? Hey, guys!
it was
then-
like I was there.
And then we wrap it up. At Home with Kimmy. Great segment. Great segment. This is going to take off.
So this will be like, we could do, every race we could have a moment with Kimi. It could just be recaps. And we could go into other people's houses and find out what they've been saying.
If you can think of something funny that Kimmy might do, let us know on the Effing1 podcast Twitter, Effing1 number 1 podcast, and we'll do it on the show.
We will.
Give us a funny situation. Where is he? He's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What's he reaching for? Toilet paper.
Hey, guys, where's my toilet paper?
Where's my toothbrush?
I'm having to hop out of here with my pants around my ankles. Guys, there's poo everywhere.
Let's not give away too much material here.
That's good material.
That is good material.
Think of something
And it was off the top of your head.
just like that. So if you think of a funny
good at
Kimmy
this.
situation that you would like Kimmy to be in, let us know what it is. We'll do it for you in the next podcast. But let's...
If not, we're going to keep making it up.
Yeah, correct. Let's wrap it up because Bahrain is just around the corner. Very exciting. Next race. If you'd like to make any comments, get hold of us. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. F1 podcast, Twitter page. Let us know. Drop us a line, say g'day, and find a date for Luke. If you want to. If you're a female, you like F1.
I don't want
we'd
to
love
waste your time.
Turn it up, Luke. You're an adorable character. You are a lovely...
You sound just like Mum.
So, by the way, hi to Luke's mum again.
This was the time when I say hi to Mum.
Every podcast we say hi to Luke's mum. She is a sweetheart.
She's adorable.
And the array of stuff that she leaves on the table for us. We've got cookies here. She's been baking. What's that? Is that
That's a Kingston biscuit.
That's a Kingston biscuit. She
left
made that
it just for us.
A vanilla slice. Wow, Luke's mum. Thank you for listening. Our number 1 listener. Thanks for joining us. Can't wait for Bahrain. Let's get into it. Rev up those engines.